Good morning, 8:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, June 3rd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to wish everybody a good morning. It's nice to be doing this update back from the house. Tommy's doing great. He's done good with his feedings last night, this morning. So everything's doing good. He's doing good. He's sleeping right now, but it's been a seamless transition here back home. So I do thank everybody who's been in contact and everybody who's, shown support for my son. Tonight at about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll get back to the normal lives, and we'll do this as a regular scheduled program again. Morning update, early afternoon short, evening live for about an hour. So I'd look forward to seeing everybody. It's been a long time since we could converge as a group, talk through a live, and do what we need to do. So if you're new, I do about a 20-minute update, just about 20 minutes plus for the morning update right now. Then we'll do a short, it's just a 60-second update I do in the early afternoon, usually about 12 or 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., just to keep everybody on the right track as the trading day goes on. And then at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time daily, we will go over what's going on with the news and charts and stuff like that, and see where we stand before the daily close at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. It will greatly help me push my content. I've suffered a bit with views and things like that since I've been gone, but now that we're going to be back on a regularly scheduled program, we'll start to kick back those figures, and we'll start to find the ones who want to be here, and we'll also find ones who want to contribute to the lives and things like that. So it's going to be a fun thing to do, and I look forward to getting back to the lives tonight. I've missed it tremendously over the last week. Proud to say, though, that we've continued our streak of almost 3.5 years now without missing an update since I started in March of 2021. And like I said, I do my best to at least give an update every day, even when the circumstances aren't ideal. And my son was hospitalized for 8 nights and 9 days, and we were still able to at least do one daily update, and then some shorts as well. So, but we got to go through a lot in this morning's update. We've got to go through XRP as it's right about the 52-cent mark. We held the 51.5 support, which was that cup and handle. So until that gives way, as we said, we're super bullish still. It doesn't seem like it, but until that gives way, this is a very bullish setup. In technical analysis terms, or in analysis, this is the kind of setup you look for to try to have a bullish continuation after a multi-year consolidation. That cup and handle is what, from a technical aspect, you're looking for to start piling into a position. And then if it were to break down and lose that, then you would know exactly where we stand. The XRP Bitcoin pairing continues to be undervalued at 751 sat level. I bought another $75 worth yesterday. I'm up to $5,000 in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. Over 9,300 additional XRP I've picked up. If you look at it in that sense, just remember, you have to buy Bitcoin, flip it into the XRP Bitcoin pairing, then it gives you the option to either sell it out into XRP for cash, or you can sell it into Bitcoin and then attain more money that way if the ratio is out of whack. And right now it is very much so out of whack, so I'm continuing to buy every day. For transparency, I'm down 1.17 or 1.7% today, and it's just about $97, I believe it said. Or no, $87. I'm sorry, $87 is what I'm down right now, which it's pennies when you talk about how much I put in. But I'm going to continue to buy this down, so I'll show everybody what I mean. Bitcoin's up 1,378 points, or plus 2.03%. We are not surprised here. We thought we'd have a nice reversal. The sat level with the XRP Bitcoin pairing's down just over 0.75% to 751 sat level. So we'll go over that along with the XRP technical analysis. And then we also have 2 bits of reading. We have to read this as Ripple braces for summary verdict amid SEC appeal uncertainty. And then this is some speculation that's going on. It says, bad news, Ripple will sell 400 million XRP crypto in June. So we're going to talk about this because it appears Ripple plans to sell an additional 400 million XRP this month. So what is the implications of that? And make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. If you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or worldwide, look at BITUNIX. It's in the video description below and or pinned comments once again. Lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA. You don't need to use a VPN, so don't feel like a criminal, and certainly don't be a victim to Uphold the exchanges that charge an arm and a leg for transaction fees. For a $4,000 trade, you're going to get hit with about a $280 fee on Uphold in comparison to $1.50 on BITUNIX. So the buy and sell is going to cost you over $500. And on BITUNIX, it's about $3 on the buy and sell total. So don't get taken advantage by these yin yang exchanges. If you can use MEXC, that's in the video description below and our pinned comments as well. And that's where I use to buy the XRP Bitcoin pairing. But obviously in the USA, it's very, very tricky. So I'm going to play the intro, and please make sure to hit that like button. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So let's get into the XRP chart as we're up 1.23% on the day. We'll look at the short-term chart, and then we'll look at the cup and handle formation. So right now, we've got XRP bounce off of the support at 5. It's right around 508 on this technical chart. We bounced around. Now, if we can hold some steady buying pressure here, we should be able to push back up to the 53.7 cent mark. We do need to hold this 20-day at some point in the 4-hour time frame to start pushing up at 519. But this has been nothing short of a spectacular reversal. We've had that descending consolidation, and now we're starting to push back up. The importance of this is the fact we got back up above the cup and handle. We created what looks like a reversal here, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. We're going to have to first hold and make sure we don't give way. Now it's at the 517 mark. So now it's come up a little bit on this uptrending support. So it's no longer 515. Now we need to start holding 517 and start pushing volatilely back up. We need to push, first layer would be 53.7 cents as we've seen on the other chart. And then if we can push up, and I'm sorry about my little twitching with my hand, but I did cut my finger, and yeah, it sucks. But it was pretty nasty cut a couple days ago, so I'm trying to let it air out right now. But yeah, it doesn't feel great. I worked out this morning, did my first workout in a week with my weights. Definitely was a little tricky, but I was able to get through 6 exercises, so I'm happy with that. But anyhow, we need to hold this 51.7 cents. If we got over 53.7 cents, then all of a sudden we would open the door to the mid-tier handle resistance, and at some point, I believe we're going to come back up here. Now, it's not 57.4 cents anymore. We have this downtrending mid-tier resistance on this handle support. It's right at 56.3 cents right now, we'll call it. And if we look at this from a farther perspective, this is still a very bullish cup and handle until it breaks down. To me, I think it's giving us a dead giveaway that would probably form this little bull flag here. And if that's the case, it should swing us back up here, even if bearish, to that 56 cents and possibly even all the way up to that 60, what is this right now? About 64 cents. But this is debatable. That is not a guarantee. First level, if we want to start pushing in a actual pronounced way, we need to break and hold 51.7 cents. But now we need to start pushing up universally. In the daily time frame, it looks like a beautiful reversal right now. Just beautiful reversal. If this plays out and we end up anywhere over 52 cents, this will be an engulfing candle in the daily, and this could be the start to the pushback up. However, we still have 11 hours and 42 minutes to make this happen. So that's what we need to pay attention with XRP. We still look like we're in a short-term bull flag. We're still holding the cup and handle support, and we've still maintained this bull flag, bear flag setup where it looks like we've put in a small bull flag within a bigger bear flag. And what it looks like to me is that we should come up to that 53.7 and possibly 56 cent level. And then if we can break 56, then we would have to push this 57.2 cent area, which it could be on tap here this week. It very much could be on tap, with Bitcoin pushing up almost 1,500 points today. And we talked about this yesterday very clearly. Bitcoin was on the top of the pennant flag. It looks like a bull flag. And if it can get above 70,200 roughly and push up, you're going to have a target that's about 88,000, which is an 18,000 point move. In best case scenario for Bitcoin, it gets on top of this consolidation. It breaks out because we did a cup after the rising channel. We came down to 15K, and then we worked our way back up in the the year following. and now we're in a very desirable position for a continuation here. If it gets above 70,200, look out above. That's all I'm saying. Look out above. It's put in a bullish cup and handle here on the short term, and now it's trying to finish out the entirety of the cup, which would put it to 88K. If you were to get on top of that and start pushing, you're talking about a potential target here of 139,000. Now, there's a lot of work to be done, but this is a cup and handle right now, where it's trying to fill out this entire of this cup at 88K. This could be very bullish here. This could be very bullish if it plays out properly. And this was a huge reversal to start the week, up 2.2% or 1,500 points here. Right now, though, pay attention to the XRP Bitcoin pairing. There's an absolute fire opportunity here. And as we said, we were going to buy it down all the way. Even if it comes down here to this downtrending support, this is what we were looking for, to be oversold if it comes down into this area. This is exactly what we've been talking about for the last couple weeks. And now it's basically down to the 748 sat level. So if it can hold this, and I want to re-show everybody something. So we're going to redo this together because it has absolutely formed a pattern here. And I think it's actually advantageous for us to do this together, because I think this is telling us everything we need to know about this consolidation. So we've got this downtrending resistance. Very clear we've got this resistance here. I know there's no reason to even like question it. We've got resistance. And then if you start looking at this, we've actually got this descending structure here. It's actually beautiful. It's beautiful. And I wanted to wait until today to do this if it consolidated more. But this is actually what we're within. And it's actually a very nice consolidation. This is a descending consolidation. These are bullish continuation patterns, assuming you don't break down and have to restart at the bottom. And I'll show you what that would entail if we have to restart at the bottom. But these are beautiful setups here. If I could get it right. I got to make sure it lines up 100% accurate so that we can see what's going on. And that's what it set up, this descending consolidation. These are beautiful. These are ideal consolidations for a continuation up, assuming we don't break down. And I like these structures a lot to buy. And then in time, if it gets above, that's how you would technically look. But we're looking to hold. Remember we talked about last week, last few days, that we're looking for the lower time frames to catch up to the weekly oversold. So as we can see, weekly is massively oversold. But now if you look into the daily, we're getting towards, not quite into oversold, but we're pushing up after today's candle close. It very well could find its way in there. 4 hourly oversold. This is what we wanted. 3 hourly oversold. We're in the oversold now in all these time frames. 2 hourly, 1 hourly. This is the ideal spot now, if you haven't started buying, to start piling into this. If you're looking for appreciation in due process and due time. This looks like to me we're starting an inverse right arm. And if that's the case, first target would be 802 on a breakout, 830, and then all the way up and up and out. So pay attention to this consolidation. If it breaks down, we've been very transparent that it can come down to the 713 sat level. But if it comes down there, it's going to be massively oversold. So do your due process. And the best way you know how, and pay attention to the XRP Bitcoin pairing, because I believe there's a massive opportunity. And as I said, if at very least you could sell it out into the XRP. And right now I've got over 9,300 additional XRP, and I had over 12,000 to start, so now I'm over almost 22,000 XRP. And that's just something that was a planned thing that I'm doing, and I was very transparent with everybody. Now let's get on to some reading. First things first, so XRP news today. Ripple braces for summary verdict amid SEC appeal uncertainty. So on Sunday, June 2nd, XRP declined by 1.14%, ending the session at 51.29 cents. Uncertainty about the SEC versus Ripple case remained an XRP headwind. On Monday, June 3rd, SEC versus crypto case-related chatter needs investor consideration. So on Sunday, June 2nd, we already read that. So SEC versus Ripple plans to appeal at risk. There was no SEC versus Ripple case-related news to influence buyer appetite for XRP. Investors await a court ruling on the Ripple motion to seal. After the court ruling, the courts will decide the penalty Ripple must pay for breaching U.S. securities laws. In March, the SEC argued for an almost $2 billion penalty and an injunction prohibiting XRP sales to institutional investors. Ripple expects the verdict over the summer. After the court decision, the SEC may appeal against the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. In October 2023, Judge Annalisa Torres denied an SEC motion for interlocutory appeal. The court ruling forced the SEC to drop the charges against Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen and CEO Brad Garlinghouse to expedite the Ripple case. However, the SEC plans to appeal against programmatic sales of XRP ruling face several challenges. These include an ongoing investigation into alleged crypto conflicts of interest with the SEC. The SEC voiced Coinbase or Coin case in the U.S. presidential election. Empower oversight in the Office of Inspector General. In February, Empower Oversight stated that the Office of Inspector General, IG, was in the final stage of investigating possible crypto conflicts of interest within the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. The investigation relates to former SEC Director William Hinman. Empower Oversight filed a lawsuit against the SEC in 2021, claiming that Hinman received millions of dollars from his former employer, Simpson Thacher. Simpson Thacher forms part of the group that promotes Enterprise Ethereum. Hinman delivered a speech in 2018 saying Bitcoin and Ethereum were not securities. Hinman was a central figure in the SEC versus Ripple case. The SEC made 6 attempts to shield documents related to the 2018 speech before the courts ordered the SEC to give Ripple the documents. The speech-related documents revealed that Hinman continued to meet with Simpson Thacher despite warnings from the SEC Ethics Division. Hinman returned to Simpson Thacher after leaving the SEC. U.S. presidential election, Trump goes pro-crypto. Former U.S. President and Republican Party frontrunner Donald Trump recently plugged cryptos, targeting the U.S. crypto vote, saying, if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in many forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote Trump. A Republican Party victory could end the era of regulation through enforcement. Trump could select a new SEC chair, and the SEC may end its plans to reverse the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. Evidence of crypto conflicts of interest could also empower the Republican Party to pressure the SEC into accepting the court ruling. And then we'll go over in tonight's live the possibility of the XRP or Ripple selling an additional 400 million XRP in the month of June. But that's something we're going to need to put our due diligence into. So we're going to do that together. And if you want to know more about that, tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll do this. And it'll be a fire update. I've been missing this for over 9 days, doing the lives, but it feels spectacular to be home. SEC versus Coinbase, the motion to dismiss. And if you appreciate my work, consider sending one YouTube super chat per month or joining Tom's Army. It was the worst month I've ever had on YouTube as far as new members. So if you do appreciate my work, consider paying it forward. In March, Judge Catherine Ophelia denied in large part the Coinbase motion to dismiss MTD. Coinbase responded to the ruling in April by filing a motion for interlocutory appeal. If Judge Ophelia grants the motion for interlocutory appeal, Coinbase could appeal against the motion to dismiss ruling. A Coinbase victory would further weaken the SEC argument about classifying cryptocurrencies, exempt Bitcoin as a security. A court ruling on the motion for interlocutory appeal could come at any time. The court ruling could coincide with the findings of the Office of the Inspector General. Considering the dynamics, investors should continue tracking SEC versus crypto case-related news and updates from the Office of Inspector General. An end to SEC plans to appeal against the programmatic sales of XRP ruling would be XRP price positive. And now let's look at some XRP price action here as right before we leave to kind of put it against what we've been seeing. So on the daily chart, XRP remained below the 50-day and 200-day exponential moving averages, the EMAs, sending bearish price signals. An XRP move through the 50-day EMA could give the bulls a run at the 200-day EMA. A break above the 200-day EMA could signal a run at the 57.39 cent resistance level. Investors should consider ongoing SEC activity and related case developments. Conversely, an XRP break below the trend lines could give the bears a run at the 48 cent handle. The 14-day RSI reading 44.30 suggests an XRP fall to 48 cent handle before entering oversold. And I disagree with that unless we break down first 51.7, but ultimately give way at 50.7 cents, and we have been unable to give way. We've got a back test right now happening on a technical breakout in a longer sense. So if this can hold, which it showed first signs of holding this back test last night. Now that we're back over around 52 cents, we very well might hold this back test. We very well might hold a back test like this, so we have to pay very close attention. And then when we look at XRP right now, we're over 52 cents. So with optimism, pay attention to everything I've said. Make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. Remember, Don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Hashtag be better, do better if you made it until the end in the comments. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is really the point if we do this apart from each other? It's going to make this journey a lot tougher, and together we cannot lose. We don't play the victim here, we play the winner. Positivity over negativity, helpfulness over hurtfulness, and love over hate is the message I send.